Hey guys, Courtney here with Asher and Rosanna, and I originally thought that I would just make Asher the main focus of this video because I haven't really done a video with him in a while, with him being like, you know, in the spotlight. But when I picked out an outfit for him to change into, I realized that I had a very similar one that I could change Rosanna into, and I said, why not? I'll just do both of them. Plus, I'll show you their really cute outfits. With Rosanna here, I've been going through a clothing purge recently, and by doing so, I've been trying on a lot of outfits on her, as well as the boys, to just see what I really like on them and what is something that I can, move on from. And because I'll go through a big purge basically so I can get new things, and then I wind up having a big like clothing sale and all that. So right now Asher is wearing this really cute romper from Target. The hat is also from Target, but I believe this is a White Cloud brand, and then this is a Just One You brand. And the little socks are actually from Gymboree, but they match so well, which is really nice. And then Rosanna here is wearing this full Gymboree outfit, which I absolutely adore. I particularly love this outfit on Caroline because she's an older looking baby or doll. And to me, this looks like an older doll or kid, but oh my goodness, but even on her, it's really cute. Let me show you the hat. Look at the little panda. Super cute. Oh, you guys can't really see it. But it's really cute. I still like it. Anyway. So these two outfits are keepers. I love them. Keeping them. So yeah, basically each day I've been like trying on a different outfit. And then if I don't like it, I know that I can move on. Put that piece in the pile to sell or to send home with the baby. And, basically just clean out my stuff. So, the two outfits that I'm going to try on these guys today are very simple. These are Burt's Bees t-shirts, which I love. They're actually both size preemie. I don't know if you guys can tell from the camera angle, but these two are basically the same size. Like, technically, Ro is supposed to be longer. I think I've mentioned this before. I think she had been measured or is on her certificate that she's 23 inches long, but really... she's really more like 21 inches long. She's definitely more Asher's length. She might be an inch longer, which he is pretty much 20 inches. I would say she's 21 inches. And he wears mostly newborn, but he can't, but like bigger newborn. So he hasn't really had to wear any 0 to 3 months, but big newborn. And same for her. What she's wearing now is a 0 to 3 month size, and that's her recommended size, but what really fits her like super best is the up to 1 month size that you can get in like UK brand clothing. But yeah, she's, to me, like the full 0 to 3 month size is a lot of times too long for her and too baggy because she's pretty thin and she's not quite as long as a 0 to 3 month size baby. But yeah, she can still do it, of course. But that being the case, Asher could also do some 3 months if need be. But these Burt's Bees runs really big, typically. So these are a size preemie, and you can tell that they're plenty big. So we've got cute little tops. And then for Asher, we got some short overalls. And then we have this really cute little, where did I get? I want to say I got this... like either with a doll or maybe even on eBay. I feel like it must have come with a doll because this is a size 3 to 6 months, which I don't think I would have gotten otherwise. But I mean, it actually fits my babies really good. I've even had a newborn in this, and it looks really cute. But it's basically like little short, fluffy short dolls as well. And then first I was just going to put her in a headband and him not wearing anything, but then I realized I had these really cute little lamb hats that match, so we're going to put them in those. And I do have like shoes for Rosanna to wear, but I don't have them for Asher, so I decided to just hold off and just let them both be barefoot, because why not? I'm just basically going to do their clothes at the same time. Make sure you guys are kind of at a good angle so you can see. I'll zoom out a little bit. Then we'll do both of them. We haven't seen Asher in a while. So how many of you guys went to the doll show? I know that a Rose is coming up, right? Is it this weekend? This coming weekend, right? I'm pretty sure. Of course, who knows when this video is going to air. But right, today is the July 7th, I believe. But yeah, I actually can't remember. I know it's coming up very, very soon. It's either this weekend or the next weekend, I'm pretty sure. I would love to go to Rose. Like, people say when they go to both shows that Rose is technically like bigger and better. And I can see why. What I mean by that is, for those of you who don't know the history, the Rose doll show used to be the Down East doll show, which is the first reborn lifelike doll specific show that came in North Carolina. The very first show was in Greenville, North Carolina, and that was the very first doll show that I showed at. It was in, I believe, 2009? No. Actually, I think 2011, I believe, was the first show, because I did reborns for like a year or two before I showed. And, yes, I'm pretty sure it was 2011. It was in Greenville, North Carolina, which is just a very rural, tiny area in North Carolina, so there's hardly any traffic. I brought 21 babies, because again, this was my first show. I didn't know what to prepare for. I brought 21 babies, and I wound up selling one. And the one that sold was in the venue that we were at. There was a gun show right next door. And I actually happened to sell one to a lady whose husband had come for the gun show. And while they were at the gun show, they decided to stop by. And she was the one who, she bought, I had a Celebration of Life Emily from Ashton Drake that I had reborn into a little boy, and I gave him like the Charlie limbs. And he was really cute. Like, normally that kid's a little bit iffy because the eyes are funky. But I was able to replace his eyes, and he was really cute. And, so yeah, he sold. But then I had all the other babies, which was fine. It was still like a really good experience, if nothing else. But, yeah, so anyway, that being said, that was there in North Carolina for 3 years? No, had to have been more than that. Because, let me see. It was the Down East Doll Show, and it was ran by a lady named Gina. I believe that was her name. And it was first in Greenville, and then it got moved to Raleigh, Durham. It was basically on the border of Raleigh and Durham, but technically in Durham. And it stayed there for, I want to say, at least 3 more years, if not 4. But the last year, she actually retired from doing it. And I think Tracy... I can't remember the other one's names, which is terrible. But I think Lisa, was it Lisa? Lisa and Tracy, who had helped Gina on that last show, they kind of took it over from her. And they were still calling it the Down East Doll Show. And they did it that 1 more year. And then, I believe the last year it was in North Carolina. It was also the year that the International Doll and Teddy Show came into being. That was by Stacy and Georgie. And I remember that it was in Asheville, and then the Down East Doll Show was in Durham. And then when they moved it, so obviously that there was some competitive nature there, and they decided that they would move the Down East Doll Show to the West Coast, which obviously, where they were going, the name didn't really fit, so I guess that's why they wound up changing the name to the Rose Show. So that being said, the Rose Show / used to be Down East Doll Show has been around longer, and I think that it's just, you know, they know what to do, they know what to look for, they know what to... I think they've got the venues down pat, and basically it's just been around a little bit longer. I think the people who have been doing it have been doing shows longer. I don't know all the specifics, but from what I've been told, it also honestly could just be the area that they're in. It probably makes a big difference too. The West Coast just tends to be a little bit more man, what's the word? It's not an insulting word at all. It's actually the opposite, but it's like, I don't know, almost just, first of all, I think like probably more people come out, and then I feel like the West Coast like is more accepting. You know, you got like people from California that come and all that. So I think that it's just, I've heard it's just like an overall more fun environment, and it's definitely more like lifelike doll geared from what I've been told, whereas the International Doll and Teddy Show, obviously by the name, is not just dolls, it's teddies, and it's also, or not just teddies, it's like plushies, but then also it has like ball jointed dolls. It's more than just like the lifelike dolls. So that whole story being said, I would love to go to, you know, Rose at least one time to experience it. It would be fun, but it's just such a long way out there. I mean, people travel for sure from the East Coast to there, but I don't know. My mom is terrified of flying. She has like a true phobia. She absolutely hates doing it. So we would actually, if we went, we would drive. And we're in North Carolina, so you can imagine how long that trip is. Not impossible. I've rode to California before. It was a long trip though. But yeah. So anyway, I wound up not going to either show this year because the main reason being I was a bit concerned because due to some health issues, I am extremely intolerant to heat, which, I mean, this North Carolina heat has been quite awful as well. But, you know, I hear the horror stories of Florida in the summer and the humidity, and it's just really awful. I do have, though, a lot of, let's see, let me show you guys. I have, like, cooling vests that I wear. I wear this daily. I have a cooling rag that I can put around my neck. I have cooling things to put on my wrist. And they really, really do help, which is fantastic. I'm actually going to wet his hair. It's been a long time since I've conditioned it, so we're going to fix that. But yeah, I really missed the show this year, but I just wound up not going because it was their first year down there. I didn't know how they were going to do. I didn't know if it would be worth the trip, which sounds terrible, like no vote of confidence, but it was just a lot of factors between the heat, being a possible health issue and all that. It just wound up being that I didn't go this year. But on top of that, kind of knowing ahead of time that I wasn't going to go is the reason I bought Rosanna, because she was not a cheap baby. She's a full body silicone, and she's like a special one too. Like, she's super, super, super soft, like buttery soft. Armature is drinking wet. Beautifully done, just the full 9 yards. Gorgeous. So she was, like, I've just been saying that she is my doll show this year. She is, yeah, she was my my comfort. Like, that was my doll show this year. So I had invested my money in her versus, you know, renting a vehicle, travels, hotels, and all that. So that being said, my goal is next year to be able to go to the International Doll and Teddy Show in Florida, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be there again. And I'm, at this point, just debating whether or not I'm going to actually show there. But my gut feeling is telling me yes, that I probably will. If I go, I'm going to at least make it a business venture. So, yeah, so I will most likely, I'll definitely plan on going next year. Even my mom really missed going to the doll show. So we're going to go next year. But I'm also pretty darn sure that I'm also going to be showing and have a table and all that. So that's pretty exciting. So that also means I got to get to work and make some dolls. Anyway, guys, they look super cute. They're all finished, and I'm done with my complete ranting. Here's Asher. He's got some conditioner on his face. Very cute. I'm currently working on a couple babies, same babies I've been working on, because I haven't had as much time to get over there. It's been so super hot. And again, I have such an intolerance to heat, and my studio is out in a separate building up over the building where it stays cool over there, but just getting out to go over there has been like just a chore for me. By the time I get over there, I'm drained from the heat that's hit me. So I have not been able to get there as much as I wanted to. But today was a nice day, so I went over there and I painted for a while today. So I did a little bit of kit stripping, and then I painted the full back of the full body silicone boy I'm working on, the Don Bowie baby. And he's turning out really good, by the way. I was getting really discouraged just because I felt extremely unmotivated to work on him, which is really odd, to get a full body silicone kit and just not want to have anything to do with it. but yeah, once I got this layer, or once I started this layer and saw how it was turning out, I like kind of fell back in love with it, and I'm actually like ready to run out there and do another layer, but it's late, and so I'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, that's a good thing. I'm excited to work on some dolls again, so we will do it. Alright guys, thank you for listening to my long monologue of life goings on. And oh, let me show Ro. Let me show this little princess. Looky there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye-bye.